And welcome everybody to the Farm Sim News Show.
Farm Sim News? What?
Oh, David's in here, but so what happened was David didn't come to pre-stream because he has some stuff he had to do. David, jump back in mine, please.
Okay, I'll jump back in yours.
No, stay in both. You have to be in both.
Oh, I have to be in both.
You have to be in both, but you can't be in mine and his with the same audio output. Input, cool. Output, bad.
Okay.
Yes.
So I'll jump in yours in a minute. I know I'm sideways. You know, the people is there. Yo, people, hello. But yeah.
The people can't see you. Only these people can see you.
Okay. So I'm joining here.
What happened was me and Klutch talking, the full hour, before we do these shows, the full hour before we do these shows. Something stuck in my throat. Oh, it feels like it's late. Oh, anyway, so I'm so sorry. Yeah, we're just chilling, man. We're chilling. We're having a good time. David's over here making faces, but not joining my chat. I don't know where he is. Anyway, so we got Klutch in here.
Joining.
The thing is, I don't know. Wait, no, people can't hear you, can they?
You shouldn't be able to hear David, I don't think, right now either. No, he's still joining.
Wait. Oh, yeah, because I'm in. Wait, how can I hear him then?
Because it goes through mine. You're hearing mine. Are you getting an echo from that?
Yeah.
I'm getting echo from all over.
Now I can hear him there. I shouldn't be able to hear David right now. He's not in mine, and I have my audio set to not give me yours.
Check that again.
David?
There's no echo.
Do you not hear him right there?
Yeah, I can still hear him.
But there is no echo right now.
No, but I'm not supposed to be able to hear David.
Okay, so I will shut up. Look, me, I can just.
No, I don't need you to shut up. I need to find out what's going on right now. Maybe it's my fault. Oh crap! Is it my fault?
Yeah, they can hear David as well. It says in chat.
Oh, that's not good. Because the volume I have for your output is all the way off. I shouldn't hear a thing coming from your chat right now.
Yeah, I think this sounds like a DJ issue. Maybe want to try and reset those settings.
Why? Can we get a rip, DJ? Because I think it's time. Audio. There's the bug. Got it.
Wow! Welcome to the Farm Sim Show. This is what's happening today.
But so is it live?
We are live. Yes.
Oh yeah, we're very live right now.
Oh, we're very live. Okay, but people can see me and listen to me.
They can't see you on DJs yet. DJ, you need to fix that still.
Bruh, I don't. Oh no. Oh no.
Oh yeah.
Oh no, I've been using my broadcast for chat the whole time.
And now it's all wow.
Wait, it's still bad. Oh no. Tech.
See, this is what I have to deal with week in, week out, folks. This is fun.
All right, well, this isn't my show anymore.
So wait, I should be connected to somewhere else.
All right, it's a good thing we hit go live, DJ. It's a good thing we hit go live. Can you bring David in? Holy,
he's not trying to get in here yet. Why can I destroy everything?
David, it was not your fault at all.
I tried to get in, and it doesn't allow me to go in. It says that no, that's you. Oh, there it is. Now it's working. I don't know exactly why.
Boy.
So the audio.
Blaine, hush. We'll figure it out.
That's the awkward moment when you realize it was your fault the whole time.
Okay, Mike, chat and Mike as my mic.
Yeah.
Speaker is chat. David is in.
Hey! I'm like the rose between. I was the rose between two thorns for a second. There we go.
No, that's it.
That's by my head.
All right, now this. So this was my fault the whole time.
Wow, that's awkward.
No one's surprised. I'm just, wow.
I'm confused. Where should I be looking?
So
you can just follow the bouncing ball, David. It's all good. Should we just go with the intro for today and just go from that?
For the love of God, please.
Sounds like a plan, dude.
People are still just staring at me in your chat.
Damn.
There, I'll fix it.
The Sim Show.
I think I was kind of waiting for you maybe to start singing it so you could do it live.
See what? I looked over. I'm like, oh, I'm full screen. That's not mine. That's not mine.
I think that just everyone wanted to see you do it live, DJ. That's all. Oh well, technical difficulties aside, I think we're good. Are we good now?
I have to go entertain people tonight too. This is gonna be a bad day. Oh man!
If it's like now, it's be awesome.
Well, welcome to the Farm Sim Show, everybody. My name is DJ. We have Klutch Simulations with us today, and as always, we have the absolutely wonderful 82 Studio. We're going to talk about how farm sims changed today from beginning to end, and we also got some other stuff to talk about. And we are literally streaming everywhere. Klutch, where are we?
Well, obviously we got. Do you have both YouTube channels up today?
Yeah.
We got YouTube. We've got Twitch. We have Facebook, and we will also be in podcast form once this is done. So if you guys are looking for, especially the podcast form, go down in the descriptions down below. You should be able to find the podcast if you want to download it there. Of course, you can find all our channels there, as well as David's channel linked down below as well. So go check out 82 Studio. Come on, get his awesome live streams.
What are you doing? Go.
There you go. You guys know him. You know all the mods he makes. Go watch him as he makes them live, which we're going to talk about a lot here. I don't know, where do you want to start with this?
Let's start with, for the 7 people that are here that don't know who you are, David. Who are you?
Just somebody that likes to mod, create trucks, create tractors, entertain people. Don't play a lot. No, I don't play.
I don't
play as much as I do. He made the TLX, guys. He's the 2020 Phoenix 9000. A2's machinery. He's got his trailer out there. We have everything. He made it all live.
The thing that is missing, a combine.
And monster truck.
Monster truck, you shoot.
Monster truck and
shoot.
And I actually, Klutch, you know the story of the we have the alien Paul in here. Hey, what up, dude? I got to give you a shout out and farm some news today. I accidentally said that A2 Studio was making an excavator on Farm Some News a couple days ago.
Mm-hmm.
And it turns out the community bullied him enough, and he's doing it.
Well, there you go, folks. If you want to get David to make something, you just have to get DJ to accidentally say something and Farm Some News, and it'll do it. There you go.
Yeah, apparently so. He was showing my record, and he said excavator.
And later that day, making an excavator.
A lot of people coming in to say, "You're doing an excavator."
Yeah, that was a bad day. So,
do we have a name for the excavator yet?
dig it.
The dig it. I dig it. There we go. I like it.
Boom. Well, we were going to talk about some stuff today, but I've completely forgot about at least half of it, and I only had the first half planned. So,
As usual.
What's the title of the stream again? So David, how has modding changed from Farming Simulator 19 starting until now? And if you could take the next 43 minutes to explain, that'd be great.
No, that will be boring, and I will kick the people out of there. No, actually changed. Well, the biggest change was actually from 17 to 19. From the beginning of 19, that the progress has been mostly that we now have more experience. We can do the models and everything, well, better texturing, and we also learn from Giants. How Giants does their stuff kind of leads the way of new stuff. For example, why do we have 3D tracks today? For free, for everybody. Someone like found the secret, but Giants open it with a class DLC.
That person's a channel member, by the way. They're awesome. Tim Farm is a cool person.
You know, I mean, what he did is absolutely awesome. I'm planning on showcasing it this weekend.
Ooh.
Like using it, how to use it, just in case you want to put tracks on a weed whacker or whatever.
Or a Moet or a TLX with tracks all the way around. I mean, you could do updates. It's been 2 weeks.
That's
another thing I want to talk about.
Someone said that needs to late. I need to wait.
So is there a TLX track coming out? Is that what I heard? I think that's a rumor now, right?
Oh, TLX track.
Don't spread rumors.
What if it's extended and the back has 2 axles instead of 1? Oh, this is gonna be great. You're gonna do so good.
I can't wait to see.
I was actually doing something with the Phoenix related with what the people has been asking. As usual, try to listen. So the people has been asking for something very specific. Again and again and again, and it gets here into my mind. So I've been picturing it, modifying the Phoenix, and making it crazy, you might say. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Crazy is the best kind.
What kind of crazy?
You'll see.
Okay. Keeping it under wraps, are we? All right, fair enough.
We have a record. We have a record to finish.
Mhm.
I plan to put it in game this weekend. But this other thing, it's gonna be not for everybody, but at the same for everybody, because you're gonna be able to use it for everything you want.
And from what I've seen, it's going to change the game as well. It's a lot of people are going to start copying it probably and trying to utilize it for themselves.
Oh yeah, until the X52, 250,000 liter capacity was impossible. Now we have 2 trailers that has it.
Hopefully soon we'll have more. Real quick, somebody hit 8 million downloads on ModHub today. Now, I'm not a modder.
Who would that be?
You're not a modder.
Not even close.
We have one with us today.
I think he's sitting underneath of us here.
But I'm only responsible for, I don't know what, 10 or 20 of those up or downloads, at least. I'm sure you've got the exact same. You guys out there really like David's mods, evidently.
8 million downloads? That is crazy.
Yeah.
Today, this morning, 8 million downloads on ModHub.
That's
The TLX 2020 has 1.7.
It's over 9,000.
That's awesome. That's amazing. That's
It's
got to be
awesome.
is that a record? That's got to be pretty close to a record for.
I don't know if it's some sort of a record, but for a year,
Yeah, in 1 year, that's got to be close.
Not FarmSim 15, 17, 19. We're talking about 2020 and part of 2021.
Mhm.
Yep. Yeah, that's 8 million downloads in that time. Only 19, and only all platforms.
Yeah, it was about a year ago when we met David for the first time.
Yep.
So, no, get a shirt with face on it. It's gonna be like right here in a couple of weeks.
In a couple of weeks, I'm going to be
What a-
sitting there. Yep, indeed.
We're gonna make him be a part of the FarmSim show.
You'll host
I'm
it.
gonna
I'm
be
not
jumping
going to be here.
around, just
Oh, yeah.
animating the show.
So let's kind of dig in a little bit with the mod things. Let's start with this because we talked kind of about some of the stuff in your VC a few days ago. Starting with the one that's probably the one on everybody's mind right now is packs. Having to take, I already have this mod out, but I just made this, but they're both kind of the same thing, so they have to be a pack, or this doesn't get to come to ModHub. You have been part of that. There's other modders that have been part of that. Is there anything you want to talk about that and what you think? And obviously there's case scenarios for everything. Some things it makes sense for, some things sometimes it doesn't quite make sense for. I was wondering if you want to talk about that any.
Well, the thing is that if it's a rule for everybody, which it's amazing, we follow it, we all agree with that. But we have several examples, and I was showing it during the stream. I mean no harm to anybody. But talking about having the TLX Phoenix, for an example, the Phoenix has more than 10,000 configurations combined. Not talking about colors, just combinations. And I had to pack it all on a single one. We have a rigid, we have a semi, we have whatever you are, little dumper, anything you want. And if something else comes, it's going to be an update to that, not a separated mod. Now we have examples. For example, with the URLs, we can bring in ModHub and just look for URL, and there is 5. Same frame, same code, same everything, but 5 mods.
Console as well, PC and console both, and they're technically not separate mods. Even it's literal separate mods. I mean, you're talking about instead of 5 mods, you're talking about 10 mods.
It's 10 mods. So with the Phoenix, if you want a semi and a classic American dump and whatever is coming, you get 1 mod and 1 download. But if you like URLs and you want the semi and you want the dumper and then you want the crane, you got 3 downloads. 3 times the slots, by the way.
Oh, come on.
And then if you also want to play on console, you got 3 extra downloads for the same.
Oh, with DJ
That's
Pros.
not fair.
Yeah, no, I agree 100%. And it seems like is it favorite? Is there a certain YouTube that there's certain people that don't have to abide by that, or is it just randomized? It seems like sometimes it happens and sometimes it doesn't. Right now, like I know you spoke a bit about this in your stream.
I don't know. The thing is, for example, SID modding. They did the 2020 series for John Deere.
Yep.
Yeah, why they should be a pack? How many 6R, 6M, 6L frame do we have? We have a bunch of those.
I wouldn't dare to count.
But then Sid does standalone amazing job with the 2020 series of John Deere. Tracks, RX, 1 pack?
Mm-hmm.
Why? It doesn't make sense. I mean, from the development point of view, you might say, no, the textures are the same. Well, excuse me, they're not. They have their own speculars, their own normals. Everything is separate for each truck, for each tractor. Sorry.
Yep.
Why a pack? It doesn't make sense. What if I only want the 8RX? Why I need to download, I don't know, 6 more tractors? It just doesn't make sense.
I'm always a fan of, if there's a bunch of stuff that's the same, fine, put it all in a pack. If it's a different mod, that's a different name, make it separate. Yep. But then I'm also under the same impression that, anybody should be able to make their own John Deere 6R or their own Massey Ferguson. And those should all be considered, because maybe there's one that I like and maybe one I don't like. For example, when Aaron Modding came in with his the 1050 or the Echo 1000, and then Steenkamp put in his 1000.
Yep.
And it was an amazing version, way better, completely different too, by the way. Where Aaron's was just remodeled off of the base game version. But Aaron doesn't make mods anymore because he got kicked off ModHub. Ha! And Steenkamp had his mod removed because it was a duplicate mod, which I don't think was fair at all. I think they both should have been able to stay. I'm extreme 100% partial with that too, by the way. Big fan of Steenkamp modding and could care less about the other side. So that's another thing where I'm like, I think everybody should be able to make whatever they want. And if Giants wants to take a look at it, the people of my car are calling. I've been without a car for 2 weeks. Can you guys continue? Yeah.
Is this another joke? Like you have to go someplace else that you're not telling us? Yeah, that's what I thought. He's actually probably going to the bathroom again. It's probably the same thing.
Yeah, he's going to the bathroom for sure.
Right now, literally.
Yeah. He's definitely going.
I'm wondering if like maybe if we can move on to like some kind of a rating system of some sort where like right now it's just chronological order, like in the mod hub essentially, right? When you look at stuff that gets posted in there, almost how Reddit has things where things get bumped up if it's a better mod potentially. Like that instead of having giants just say, you know what, no, we got the same thing out there already. Like I don't know if there's a way.
And also for an example, we got certain modders that no matter what they do, they're getting top mod.
Yeah, and they've been established. I would argue that you would probably be one of them in all arguments.
But the thing is, the Phoenix, for an example,
yep,
it has a record on size. It has a record on capabilities, functionality, options, configurations. There is nothing like that out there. Nothing. But it's not top mod. Why? Because it's a semi. Well, I've seen a lot of cultivators that are just cultivators. They do nothing. But they are top mod.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong at all.
But depending on who you are, you upload something, you get it straight away, and you get top mod. And in here, we have DJ is an ambassador and myself an ambassador. But not happy with that. I'm not happy with that. I don't think it's fair. If it's a 3-meter cultivator and the rule to make a top mod is that the mod itself should be unique, something special, something amazing. Like you can read the guidelines and what is the
rules for top mods before we get into that then? What are the exact rules for to become a top mod right now?
Okay, I can just bring it in and read it because I have the
talk about that because so everyone is on the same page here.
Well, they say that, give me a second, because I have the guidelines just right here. Mod Hub guidelines. These are 4.0 guidelines.
Yep.
Okay, so I believe these are the newest ones. If they are not, I do apologize. But then it says down here, fail. Bear me a second, because I don't remember exactly where it is. Guideline. Let me check. Top. Yeah, here. Okay, so
was
overview.
The TLX never considered a top mod either?
What? Sorry?
The TLX, it was never considered a top mod?
The TLX 2020 was considered top mod, yes.
Okay, I knew
the TLX 2020 was.
Yeah.
So, direct downloads, mod exclusivity. Where is this? It says here, top mod section. It says 0.4 on the guidelines 4.0.
Yep.
Top mod section. Team and modders that keep in touch with our Giants Mod Hub team and are known to be dedicated about releasing their high-quality mods over longer periods on time can receive the top mod status for their creations. And then it states, top mods should use the new material system and be of a very high quality or allow a deeper new way or play use in the game. Right, if I stick to that, the Phoenix should be a top mod.
I don't see any reason why I would not rate it in there. The ratings would certainly agree with you.
Being the devil's lawyer,
devil's advocate, yep.
I'd say okay. It's using the new material system, maybe a very high quality. I believe it does, or it doesn't say and. It says or allow a deeper new way of play use in the game. You can definitely do that with the Phoenix.
I would 100% agree with you. I have a real tough time arguing against anything you would say on that. I don't know how would ever be considered that the Phoenix doesn't allow you to play any differently than a different semi-truck or anything else. But considering some of the other mods that are considered top mods,
that's the point. If I'm completely strict with that, is that the first sentence or the first points. Have I been in contact with Giant Mod Hub team? Yes, I do. Have I been releasing constantly mods for more than a year? Yes, we have 22 mods released, and over a year, if we apply the URL rule, let's name it this way, the URL rule, If we apply that rule to the 2020, to the TLX 2020, TLX 2020 should be 17 months. But it's only one.
Mm-hmm.
The Phoenix, same thing. The TLX 9000 rigid, same thing. But we have 22 mods, not counting on splitting them, on separated them, just not apply the Ural rule to my mods, packs and everything put together. But it's been a year and 22 mods and counting release in the mod hub for all platforms. Not a single mod has been released only for PC because too many polygons. No, I took the time. Not only me, there is people actually looking into what I'm doing. That is in the Discord and stuff saying, "Hey, David, you've made that very complex. Why?" And then it's like, "Hey, he's right. I did that too complex, and I don't need to. I just make it easier."
Yeah.
Try to implement, try to increase the performance of the mod as much as possible, as much as consoles allow us to do. I've been pushing and pushing and pushing the limit of consoles as much as I could. The first version of the Phoenix was turned down. Not the Phoenix, the 9000 was put down because of it was too complex, and the XML was too complex, and everything was very complex, and blah, blah, blah. 2 weeks later, reduce 100,000 polygons on the mod and put it back again. That's a lot of work. That takes a lot of work and takes a lot of time.
You removed 100,000 polygons and it still looks that darn good.
You know, and you don't feel it, and you don't have the impression. You don't have the impression that the quality has been reduced, or the complexity, not the quality. The complexity has been reduced that much. I still have points to improve. There's a lot of times people come to the stream and say you're the best. No, absolutely no. But I do try my best, and I will be doing my best as far as I can.
What are your thoughts? Maybe that the Phoenix was too similar to the TLX 9000. Maybe could that be something potentially where it's
a different truck?
It's a different truck, but it is the same idea, the same principles there. I don't know that. I'm trying to come up with something.
I mean, as I said, if it was me judging the mods and saying, does the Phoenix deserve top mod? No, I would say to me, no. Because it's a semi, and you can do that. You can do nearly the same that you do with the Phoenix. You can do it with in-game mods. You can go and buy the Warrior, and you can hold a trailer. That's it, period. It's a horrible mod, the Warrior. Yeah, but I mean, it is what it is.
It's my favorite base game truck.
But it's horrible. So the thing is, the thing is, you can do the same. So being completely honest with myself and reading Giant's guideline, should the Phoenix be top mod? No. To me, it shouldn't. But should a 3-meter cultivator but someone be top mod? For God's sake, no.
Only if it's Vertex design, I'm okay with that.
I wonder if they put much thought into the top mods.
No, I'm sorry, no. It doesn't matter it doesn't say top mod section, and there is on a side note, if you're this, and that, it doesn't matter what you do, it's going to be top mod. It doesn't say so. The rules are for everybody. And the rules are written down and shared to everybody to fulfill and follow.
How did that Gettler that came out today already make top mod? Get out of here.
What? No, I haven't checked the mods today. I'm gonna be upset. Right?
Stupid cultivator from earlier today. You got Custom Modding's Dimco 22 cart. Yep, that belongs in there. Vertex design. Yep, that belongs in there. By the way, I'm skipping a bunch because the rest of these don't deserve to be in here. Sorry.
There's a lot that don't deserve to be in here. Yeah, you're 100% right.
Here we go. Found 2 on the first page. Farming Ball Stadium. I'll take it. That's cool. Lot of, it's funny. There's, I said the Vertex. I'm seeing a lot of the same modders' names. It seems like whatever they make. Oh, there's the 2020. Finally found one of yours.
There's only that one. There's a couple of them.
Yeah. On page 3. There's a lot of the same modders. It seems like whatever they make.
That's what I'm saying. It doesn't matter what you do. It doesn't matter what they send. They're by default getting that flag. It's not being evaluated. It's not being questioned if they apply to that rule. Because if we're saying the 2020 was top mod, it was innovative. There was nothing like that in the game. There was there wasn't a pickup that small that allows a small scale farming, and it was new. It was new. Okay, get it top mod. Then I use the same concept on the Phoenix on the 9000 rigid, but a bigger scale. Does it deserve top mod? To me, no. It's the same. I did it once. The 2020 was top mod, but then I took the same concept, make it bigger. Does it change the game? No. No. So it doesn't deserve top mod. So if I do an amazing 3-meter cultivator, I don't know, it has sparks all over. I don't know, but it's amazing. Okay, top mod. But if I do 15, the other 14 shouldn't be top mod. I already did one sparky 3-meter cultivator. The other ones, it's the same thing. So it shouldn't be top mod. And I'm following Giant's guidelines. Not my opinion. It was Giant sets on his text. It ain't me. They write it.
So what are some things that, and maybe you guys talked about this before. By the way, they apologized for my car taking so long. If you guys don't know, I bought a convertible. Thank you guys for supporting the channel so much. You guys are awesome. Yeah,
it's only
not pandering. Being thankful, it's different. No, I got a convertible, and yeah, I had it for 7 days, and it broke, and I've now been without it for 10 days. So I've had the car for 7 days or 17 days. Anyway, it broke, and they fixed it, and it broke again. So I had to go back on the thing, and it's anyway. They called to apologize and said that they were working on it.
But the thing is, they better fix it because I'm coming. I need to drive.
Yeah, I don't know. I was on the phone. I told him, I was like, well, I've got somebody come in here in about a month. I said, I have a car, but I would rather not have to wait a month to get this fixed. They seem to think they know what it is this time. So before, it's got 2 brand new motors. The motors and the hardtop they're brand new.
There you go.
Turns out the wires they're pinching. Anyway, I don't know what you were talking about during that point.
Story time.
What are a few things? If there was 2 or 3 things that you could pick out that were completely different with Giants and their expectations of modders when you started versus now, what are 1 or 2 things that kind of stood out? Be like, when I started, it was like this. This is what you had to do, but now I do that and this happens. But if I do this other thing, now it's fine.
Well, at the beginning, I was doing, for example, the specular maps, the wear, the dirt, and stuff. If you check the wear mask and stuff on the 2020, right now, this one's went past. Because what Giants was doing, well, I don't know what they were doing, but they were not complaining about excessive wear, excessive dirt. In the end, I could argue and say, last time I checked, it's my mod. If I want it dirty, it's my mod. You don't want dirty mods? Don't do that. Sounds bad. But you don't want not so clean mods? Then don't do them. But if you want mods,
right now.
yeah. So if I'm digging the hole even deeper. So that the speculars on the 2020 wouldn't pass right now. Giants has been going and taking so much care. They are sometimes you might feel that it's that people say it on Facebook. David, how could you do that? They are very, very hard on you. They are picking on you, and I appreciate it. I don't like the mod to be rejected, but if the mod is wrong and it has something that needs to be fixed, and that's going to make me learn and improve. Even though sometimes the error that came back, I don't know what that is. I didn't understand the error. So I need to talk to Sid, talk to custom modding, talk to people that know a lot more than I do, and say, guys, I sent that mod and it got rejected because of that. And I don't know what to do because I don't understand. I don't know what is causing the error. Then these people were kind and helped me fixing those errors. So I've learned from them. Right now, DJ, you sent me mosquitoes. Dang it. You see that crap. So right now, I'm receiving a mod rejection, for example. And the mod rejection is not your mod does not fulfill the quality that we expect. No, it doesn't say so anymore. It says there is a link to an image hosted in giant servers, highlighting with a red square or whatever, highlighting whatever the tester found that it's wrong. It's like, I did the test. I took the time to fully like to alter the game to make your truck, your trailer, whatever, full dirt, and it's excessive. And they send a picture and they say you need to reduce that, you need to adjust that, you need to make that better because we are not digging mud holes and we are not putting the trailer into a mud hole and putting it out. No, it's the trailer is in the field.
All these stupid rich rednecks are going mudding every day.
Yeah.
What? I feel like this is shot.
So
I was looking at you, but it wasn't geared towards you. I'm sorry.
No, but you get my point. Right now, the testers are going way deeper in the way they test. So we can say, or at least my impression is that quality assurance coming from giants testers has improved a lot. It also helps that when someone rejects your mod, you don't reply back, "Oh, F you, I don't like that. I'm not going to do mods anymore." Yeah, that if you don't take that action, if you don't take that direction and you actually take it and say, "Okay, what is wrong? I'm going to fix it. He might be right. Let me check, let me take a look, and we're going to work it out and send it back." Takes time. To take it out, fix it, put it back, take it out, fix it, put it back.
Mm-hmm.
But in the end, it makes the mods better. So I'd say the quality, the QA process the Giants is following those days is way better than a year ago. Way better.
And I think that would also have something to do with what a lot of people would say, and I've said it a few times as well, where, this didn't used to matter. Why does it matter now? Like, well, rules change, and all we want them to do is be consistent. That's all we want the rules to be, is consistent. And they should be consistent with today. And tomorrow they should be consistent only with minor differences. I think that's where a lot of people are getting upset, is they'll have one mod where a year ago, like you say, it was fine, and then now it's not. Or in reverse of that, a year ago, a 250,000 liter tipper trailer and a truck that was, blatantly ripped, is all allowed. Not talking about 2020, by the way.
No, no. But the thing is, and I also learned by communicating with giants, with the people in the mod hub. You never know who you're talking to unless he types his name at the end of the ticket.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, you don't know who's behind the ticket. But what I've learned is that culture around the world is different. When you travel to a different country, before doing so, you kind of say, "Hey, I'm going to this place. How do I need to behave, right? Do I need to wear a hat when I go into a building? Do I need to remove it if I do something? Do I need to say hi with the two hands, or I need to just smack my head into the other one hand? Do I need to kiss the guy 5 times? Then in Moscow, it's 5 kisses. So all these things you need to be worried about, or people care about. So what I've learned is that when we submit something through the internet, we lose the perspective of who is receiving it and where is he. So people in Germany, I know a lot of people in Germany, in Switzerland. I know the kind of the how they read stuff. So I submitted the trailer with a 250,000 capacity. Did I hide it? No. When I submitted, I created a specific paragraph for that. And I said, there is an option called Unreal that holds 250,000 liters that does not affect the mass, the global mass of the trailer. And it's meant to be used for players that don't care about realism. Did it pass? Yeah. I haven't. It was not hidden there. It was not wrong. The trailer has the two real capacities, the two realistic capacities, and then something extra for the players that short of money. They don't want to carry. They don't want to try to do 15 trips. I don't know. This guy with the white hat, for example. Oh, no, the other side. This here. So, but that's the way. If you are clear, if you are transparent, it's easier for the people that like transparency to agree with what you want.
Would that have passed a year ago?
Yeah, I think so. A year ago, probably no one would. Probably the tester wouldn't select the 250. Just buy it and put it in the game. And
do you think the testing's gotten more rigorous in the last year?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, it's not that I think. It's that I've experienced it.
Have you? Okay.
I was on my own mods. They are getting better, and it's not only because I'm improving my techniques and stuff. It's because the giants testing them, and suggesting changes. They will never say, and that's also important. Also, how you read it. They say the dirt should be reduced, or the dirt seems to be excessive. They don't tell you you did it wrong. Do it again. No.
That used to be the way it was too. That used to be the way it was.
Yeah, I know.
Your mod did not meet Mod Hub specifications. Please review your mod and resubmit. I think
that's
that
all
was
the information you got.
or wording.
Don't submit it again.
Yeah, we've said
those words were said many times. Don't submit that again. That was offensive.
I think that was lost in translation a lot of times, wasn't it?
Yeah. Well, that also caused a big upstir and caused giants. I think that was the turning point, and we didn't even realize it, but that was a big turning point in how they changed everything up. Because if you think about it, now, since all that's cleared up, now things are a little bit, maybe not more transparent, but easier to understand. But the requirements seem to be much higher.
The requirements are higher, and also we need to think that the mods, all these mods are stored somewhere. And when you have a cloud system that has capacity, it's not unlimited. At the beginning, you have 100 terabytes. It's unlimited. Yeah, at the beginning it is. But 5 years later, or 6 years later, these 100 terabytes are getting shorter.
I agree, but at the same time, I mean, even if you downloaded every single mod off the Mod Hub, how much would that really be? I think I'd argue that
we got 4,824-ish mods for Farms 19 right now.
It's a lot of mods.
So there's almost 5,000. The thing to remember here is for 17.
Not only that, we are just focusing on capacity there.
Yeah.
Is it cheap the capacity? Yes, but how do you serve it?
I've got over twice as many more mods installed as that released for FarmSim 17 altogether. I mean, there's 66 pages of mods, or 24 on a page.
The server space to feed out those mods, that's a whole different story, for sure. You're right.
I mean, when someone, if I using Dropbox, for example, I use Dropbox with my customers and stuff, and Dropbox ain't cheap, but Dropbox is extremely effective because as soon as I replicate my file into my Dropbox, depending on the plan that you have, the Dropbox servers replicate it in American, in Canadian, in here and there. So when the people download it very fast. Why are you laughing? You're reading a comment that I don't see because I don't see the stream.
So even if they optimize the Polish buildings and 3-meter cultivators have space left for interesting mods. Got it.
Well, that's and no one said that. That's a cheat. If you want your mod to pass, for example, you submit a trailer, gooseneck trailer, failed. Okay, and you download again, you change, and you go Polish gooseneck trailer. That's it. It's released. Released.
That was the advice we gave to OKU's mods when he was putting out his bug zapper. Just call it the Polish zapper.
I was there. I was there. I was listening and I was laughing at that. It was amazing. You just changing them with polish. The polish gooseneck trailer. They don't exist there, but it doesn't matter. It's just put polish there. No, kidding. But yeah, it's surprising how famous FarmSim is in Poland. It's amazing.
I don't think it's this.
There we go.
There you go. Polish TLX or Polish Phoenix. Come on.
Do it. That'd be great. I would love to see it.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna go this way.
What if your excavator is a Polish excavator?
It's an excavator of Polishes?
Yeah. Yeah. So you've got the the TLX Polish excavator. In a Polish, it's the it's a TLX excavator, but it's in a Polish style.
And a Polish style.
No customization.
and no customization in 3 colors. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that's something very important also. It says on the guidelines that the top mod must be used a new material system. Polish.
What is the new material system exactly?
The UDIM thing, PBR textures. That's a technique that allows you to have how can I explain it? In 17, something that was steel.
Yep.
It is steel no matter what.
Yeah.
You need to go back to draw a different texture and make it another ending, another type of material. In 17, you have the Phoenix, for example. The Phoenix is one single truck, but based on a setup in the store, you can have the metals chrome, you can have them copper, you can have them all blacked out, and that is only code. That doesn't change a single 3D part on it. It doesn't increase the size of the mod by any means. Like in 17, if you want the front grille chrome and then you want it black, you need to go to the i3D, duplicate the i3D, and assign a new texture to the black, and then you show one or show the other. In 19, thanks to UDIM, I can have a single grille, and in the XML, I can change the properties of that grille, make it shinier, make it chrome, make it black.
And you do that. That's part of the thing with all the TLX. I call it just the TLX color palette.
Mm-hmm.
But you've got different versions. That's why you have like 3 Citadel pinks all in a row. Yep. One may be a normal, one's a matte, one's a aged look. Yep. And you're able to do all of that in a single color palette, which is great.
That's all because of UDIM, and that's, to me, that was the biggest improvement in 19. And please, Chinese, don't touch
it. we'll say those screenshots that they've given off look very good. We talked about them last week.
Yeah, I see new things there. I'm gonna need to rebuild.
The case is looking good.
No, I mean there is an improvement. I'd say, I don't know, but I'd say that it's still using UDIM or PBR textures, and it's improved because there is room for improvement, but at the same time, it's the German way. It's continuism. It is like from 17 to 19, it was a big break, and what the people were expecting, it's not possible. We've seen that many times. We want the snow runner engine. We want deformable, like changeable ground and stuff. I do. I mean, I'm one of those.
I would love to see it.
But at the same time, you need to put like 2 very important factors on it. It's a company that it's based on the place of the world that it's known because they are continuism. They don't like extremely big changes. They don't.
Fair enough.
And at the same, and also they are putting Focus Interactive aside and being themselves. That's risky.
And they're very small too. I think people assume that just because the game's big that it's this big company. No, they are very small. Very small.
I got a question over on our chat here, David. Any plans to bring your mods over to FS22 just to convert them up?
Yep. Everything is going to be there.
Is that a plan? Bring it all up?
We've done. Yeah. I mean, for example, we are going to take like the last one, the Phoenix, is going to be probably the first one to hit the 22. Probably.
Yes. Favorite, perfect.
Then the 3500 is also going to be in between both. It hasn't seen the light, but it will see both lights. And
Was 3500 the one that I accidentally posted that one time? And you're like, that's not the right one.
yeah,
Oops.
exactly that one. Yeah.
Well, it's still up, so you guys can go check it out.
Yeah, no, but this is coming for all platforms again, and that's going to be merged. Like what people demands the most. For example, one of the most used things on my list of mods is the gooseneck trailers.
Yeah.
Gooseneck trailers are all over. So am I going to merge them to 22? Yeah.
Is your first mod on FormSim 19 for Mod Hub?
That
It
was
is
like
my first mod.
we only had the one low loader, right, that came out with it, and it was kind of So getting more trailers, I think, right off the bat would be fantastic.
I will. People actually request a low loader 82 Studio style.
Yes,
and
please.
there is a low loader coming 82 Studio
There we go.
style.
That's the next mod from David. There we go. Oh, wait, never mind. That's the excavator.
Yeah, shoo.
When are we getting the monster truck?
That's a monster truck.
I thought it was funny. We actually had to like clarify. We're like, guys, he is not actually making a monster truck. I was like, oh, were people serious about that? I was just kidding.
I even got messages, emails. Hey, do you want ideas for the monster truck? And people sending pictures of the monster trucks in the States. And no.
You heard him sending pictures of the monster truck. Oh, you could name the excavator the Gravedigger. Boom, I'm good.
Oh, boy.
The Gravedigger. No, it wouldn't pass.
Because it's an excavator.
It won't pass.
Hey, we'll call it the Digger Grave. I don't know.
Remove grave from there.
Didn't the Bigfoot
the digger? We'll just call it the Dig It at that point.
That's the thing that the record name, right? I have the record just right there, and no one can see that. But today, the modding part of it is gonna be finished today, and we're gonna start the in-gaming process tomorrow, and probably as is following the schedule on Sunday, we're gonna be towing things.
They called it the Bigfoot. The monster truck that's in the mod hub is called the Bigfoot. I think you can get away with a Gravedigger.
Oh, it is, and it's a Ford.
Yeah,
But it's on PC only.
Yeah,
and it's not great to begin with.
Mm-hmm.
I'm partial because I'm very strict about stuff. Anyway,
Yeah, you're very strict about stuff.
I think it's funny. I'll take something and jump it all the way across the map. Like that was so cool. And then in a mod video, I'll show something that everyone's excited about, but me, I'm like, this is okay. I wish it had this. And you're like, that's a one-of-a-kind mod. Everybody's excited about this. Yeah, that's what it is. But the thing is, too, you've ruined that a little bit. You've ruined a lot of mods for a lot of people because they expect that. Well, they get so used to your mods that you're so transparent. So we get to talk to you and see you all the time.
Yep.
That we expect all mods to be as good as yours. And then when something comes out,
can I say something? How many people is watching that?
510 people.
500. Okay.
Over here, and then Klutch. I'm sure you got more.
Yeah.
Okay. Someone came to the channel the other day saying that the wrecker bed it's been stolen from somewhere. And I told him, and I'm gonna quote, sorry for the word, but I'm gonna quote, please. And I said, we as 82 Studio and the people around, I say, we don't like you to feel like an idiot. So please, I recommend you to watch the last 2 to 3 streams when there were nothing but a picture. And now we have a bet that it's a wrecker. It's being created live. It's not something that it's being created no one knows where. And then I post 2 pictures. No, it's being created live in front of everyone that wants to see. I know it's boring from time to time, especially when I'm doing the UV thing and the UDIM thing. It gets boring and people don't like it. But it needs to be done. So, to whomever is worried or concerned about the record being stolen, I invite you all to watch today's stream and to watch the last streams where these things been growing live in front of everyone's eyes.
There's trolls all over the internet. That's how that works out, unfortunately.
No. I mean, of course. And I was saying that to my dad. My dad was all mad. He was like, how they can say that? Blah, blah, blah. He was all mad. But and I told him, how could you appreciate someone that likes what you do if there is none that don't like it?
Well, if it wasn't for the haters, we wouldn't know that videos went to subscriber boxes, and that's what matters.
There you go.
Alter dislike immediately went to sub boxes.
Thanks, haters. Love you.
No, but yeah, it's funny. It's funny how it works. Even trying to make it as much transparent as possible. There is people saying that it's been taken. It's like, wow.
Yeah, David makes all his mods. It's not he buys them or he, especially from Steve, he would never buy a mod from Steve.
No. Actually, when we were going through that joke, that Steve was making the mods, actually moving my hands, and I was buying the mod from him. He even got messages, why you sell the mods to David? Why are you selling your mods?
Yeah. Like, come on, man, watch the stream for 5 more minutes. You'll get it.
Yeah, it's
no, so there was one thing that maybe I was talking about this in my head. Probably. I got a story. Here we go. So Farm Sim Show. This show is definitely not what Klutch had originally came up with.
So much better.
It's way better. But one of the greatest things that we'll be able to do with this show is give you guys a behind the scenes look at how things are done, what's actually going on in Farming Simulator. It's not just a game that you play. There's so much more to this game. And I love knowing everything about what's going on with whether it be other games that I play. I love kind of like the behind the scenes and things with devs and stuff like that. And if we can just give you a little bit of a different bit and piece here and there every single week with these shows, it's a lot of fun. And today we've got a great guest with us that knows everything. He knows everything.
Klutch is always there.
I'm just a guy. Oh boy.
Here we go.
Anyway, I made that sound like, oh, it is 4 o'clock. David, you did a really good job. You comped for like a solid bit. You did good. Proud of you.
Where are we? Yeah, it's 4.
We're like an hour in. You've done a really good job. You did exactly what we asked.
Not a game like the sim. Nice.
So we do have to kind of move a little bit, or I need to get out of here. One of the two, because
excuses.
I got stuff to do. We did want to talk about a few other things, David, and we want your opinion.
Okay.
No console version of the collector's edition Farming Simulator. Farm Sim 22.
Yeah, that's pretty obvious.
Yep, because there's never been one, and there probably never will be one.
No, but this time there could be one. But as soon as you include a beacon that needs to be connected to the machine,
but they all have they would all work.
I'm gonna pre-order 2 of those immediately. I bet they're gonna be $100 each, and I don't.
And you need to make a hat and put the freaking beacons here.
Yeah, I want to be the minion with 3 of them.
Well, 2 work at the same time. They couldn't confirm, but I don't see any reason why 2 wouldn't work.
Well, here's the thing: during their podcast today, they said that they wanted 2 so they could put one on one side of the desk and one on the other side of the desk. I was like, it's confirmed. You can use 2 at the same time. Why would they say that if not? Oh my goodness.
Well, they said they didn't know if 2 would work.
Well, we better find out. And if they don't work, 2 of you guys are getting opened up boxes.
I mean, it's USB, right? It's USB plugged to the computer.
It is USB.
Yeah. So then you grab one USB hub, you plug that USB hub to one USB, and then you connect 15 beacons to the hub, and you.
Right, but here's the thing too. If it works with the beacon, you could actually take the beacon apart, right? And like fiddle with lights and stuff on the inside, and then you could make it work with different things. So when you turn the thing, is maybe there's like strobe lights and this and that. Oh, I got so many ideas.
Or you could just push a button on your Stream Deck and have those.
Yeah. You already have that. No, but okay. The thing is that I believe it's going to use a special function of the game to be able to send a signal through the USB, and that's not allowed on console, of course.
Yeah.
Okay.
Next down. Let's move on. Let's see. Different box covers. There's no different box covers. It's just Farming Simulator versus Land.
Regular versions got different box covers.
We said that in German. It just.
Yeah. Alien Paul, could you put what that is in chat? The Land. simulator thing.
Twitch. But you need to say it like you're upset. On Twitch. It's not going to
work. Is Farming Simulator now working with AMD versus NVIDIA for graphics?
It seems so.
They're going to be doing well. That's parallax ago. This is
now why?
But I think because so what's the thing that hang on, I gotta go back. Form some new script. I gotta read from my own handwriting. Hang on.
Exclusion culling thing that you're talking
consoles.
Yes, I know, and the consoles are getting this. Other cool Farm Sim 22 feature, first reported by Alien Paul, and he was the first person I saw it from. I gave him videocars.com, the AMD Fidelity FX Super sampling, super resolution. It's basically a DLSS. It's coming to Xboxes. It's coming to PlayStation. And it's on. Oh, come on.
You're frozen. We know.
You know what? Whatever. And you've got all that stuff coming to the consoles. And you've got it already on, or not already on, I don't think it's out yet, on AMD graphics cards.
So how is that going to work with past generation consoles?
It's not going to.
Same.
Is it going to be the same thing?
Past generation consoles are also AMD.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. But they don't have...
But it doesn't matter. I mean, you're not going to be able to activate it because the feature is not there. But the architecture of a CPU, it goes from adding instructions and stuff. So they cannot change the entire way of working of a CPU just because it's new. They improve what it was there before.
Okay.
But the Windows is using some instructions, some way to communicate with the CPU. It's Windows does it. So they cannot just change it. They improve it, they add more stuff into it.
So the coding, how different? This is totally beyond me. You know more about this than probably anybody we talk to usually, David. Between current gen and last gen, how?
No, I don't like it.
No. Did you have anything you want to feed into that so we can talk about that for a sec?
I mean, no, that's going to be a very, very graphic example. You go to a dock, like a dock, and where there's boats, and then you put some shoes that are made of concrete. And then you jump to the water and try to swim. Okay? That's old generation on Farm Sim 22. They are the concrete shoes that doesn't allow you to swim. It's dragging you to the ground. It's graphic, but everybody gets that, right? So try to swim with concrete shoes. There you go. So that's old generation for the new generations.
Do you think it's going to be like a totally separate game, or is it just going to be the exact same coding? It's just going to run a lot worse.
If it was me, I would make FS22 based on FS17, based on FS17 engine. I put everything on the FS22, but on the FS17 engine, release it for the old generation, and then the new generation make it new. It takes time, yes. It's harder to maintain, yes, but at the same time, it ensures that the experience of the people that invested on new things are how deep is the water. If it's me, it really doesn't matter because I'm tiny. So you're gonna drown anyway, so it's fine.
Let's see how good he can swim when he gets here.
David brings up the old gen and the mafia.
To the pond. I need to go to the pond.
It is not full. Is how full it is. Some I don't know what they call them. The neighbors call them critters. I'm not sure what they are, but something dug a hole and all the water is going out the hole in the bottom. So it can only get so high. Yeah. And anyway, I just want to play at 4K 144 on everything, please. Thank you. All right.
Be fantastic.
That's American Life Farming's having problems. Man, I wish I could tell you it was me. I checked 5 consoles today. No issues on any of those consoles.
And it needs to be. I mean, you know that Xbox, PlayStation, they all got their own revisions.
Is there a way to fix it yet?
And I'm sure that it has to be with a certain revision, something that was, and then was improved on the next one. Because it doesn't make sense.
And it's not just his map. This is what, the fifth map that we've had
MCB
this
map,
problem with?
also the guy from Eureka Mat. Sorry, I don't remember.
TNT modding. Yeah, you're fine.
TNT modding. Yeah, there you go. So
Yep, that
they were facing that same issue.
Yep, Missy B having the same problem with Riverside Farm right now. I mean, it's not fun, but the modders, like, it's been fine with me. Klutch, the map's been fine with you.
I've had no
David,
problem.
the map's fine with you down there. So I'm just looking at my legs right now. There's nothing down
Yeah,
there.
yeah. Same.
The map's fine. Like, it's fine.
Yeah.
There's no issues whatsoever. And yet,
in your flyaway, when you were reviewing it today, you can see the place that creates the entire issue for the map. You do a flyby, and there is that's overlapping textures. That is where the ground texture is too close to the asphalt texture. Yep. So when that is too close and you go far away, the two textures gets together because there is not enough distance in between. So that's why in 17, you remember that the roads were like bumpy.
Yep.
There were you climb the road and then you fall from the road.
Yep.
Right? Why? Because it was a damn texture that goes above it to hide the ground below.
Yeah.
That's it. So in 19, we have ground deformation. We have the ground. If you go and you go to the landscaping tool and you raise the ground below, it goes above the asphalt.
Yeah.
So in that area, it's too close.
Yeah.
So it could create memory issues actually if two textures are filling the same place.
Yeah, fair enough. It makes sense, but
Yeah.
There's and then I don't know how much I can say, but oh, come on!
You don't know. He's frozen.
That's awesome. Everybody,
you know what? You guys are gonna see me touch my face for the rest of the stream. So the issue with that is, it passed for consoles today.
Yeah.
No PC version anywhere because PC version failed.
Weird.
And it failed on something that passed for consoles. I can't tell you what it was, but and Lance is like, "What? Are you serious?" Poor guy's just had an awful day today. He's had an absolutely terrible day. So if you like what he does, if you like things that he's done before, if you think that American life farming is cool, just drop by his Facebook page and just say like, "Hey man, we love you. You're my favorite modder," or whatever. Just say something nice to make his day a little better. He's having one of the worst days today that anyone can ever have, and he's extremely emotional too. He puts his heart and soul into everything that he does, and for it to just fall the day, it is awful. I don't want to imagine what he's going through today, but it's terrible. So if you could just drop out for
I need to say something about the rating system.
Okie dokie.
You can fix your camera.
I'm doing it right now. Hang on.
It shouldn't be allowed to vote a map below 3 stars. It shouldn't be allowed a map. If you decide to go and vote a map that someone did and Giants passed it, it shouldn't be possible to rate it 1 star because a map take months. Just because of that, it shouldn't be allowed to go 1 star. It shouldn't be allowed. It's a map. It needs a different rating system. It's not the same creating. What's one of the most created? Oh yeah, 3-meter cultivator. So it's not the same to create a 3-meter cultivator than a map.
100% agree.
So you can go and rate a 3-meter cultivator -5 stars. That should be allowed. If it's a 3-meter cultivator, also a different category to vote it, you can go -5. But if it's a map, it should be a different rating. It should be a different way to value them because they take months. You don't like them, leave them alone, but don't rate them 1 star because it takes months to make a map.
To get it past,
and then the other thing,
100%, yes, yeah, it takes a lot to get a map in there by comparison.
It's not fair. Then the other thing is the rating system is wrong. There is 200,000 downloads on something. 15 votes. Why? Because when the people downloads it, then they need to go back to the mod hub, back to the mod that they've just downloaded to rate it. Come on. No, that's wrong. You download a mod, and when you're downloading, I like it, boat it. That's it. I know it has a name on project management when you rate something and you evaluate a work or a task that has been deployed. The task, in order to evaluate something in a software, you need to use it, test it, and then you need to go back and give your opinion. That's how you do it in software, in quality assurance. But it's a game and there's kids playing.
Yeah.
Kid download the mod, they never go back to the mod. So change that crap.
Yep.
They need to
And
be
so
easy.
do it,
To be
do it
easier.
like an app. We noticed you're using the TLX a lot. Do you like the TLX? Yes. No.
There you
click
go.
No makes you rate it. You click yes makes you rate it.
I don't know, something like, no, that's a good idea actually. Or whenever you go to the mod hub, like, I don't know, these kind of surveys that they are all over, wherever you go to a web page, you like the surveys? Yes, no, easy. But this thing that they need to go back and then open the mod again in the mod hub, find it, and then rate it, and then go and they're bounding here and there, and no one does it. I don't do it with my mod, so I'm not expecting anybody to do it. It just doesn't make sense.
I try to rate mods that I like. If it's a mod that I don't like, which there's a lot, I just delete it.
What was the reason for changing the rating system away from the website too? I saw DJ Moose talking about that right now.
Basically, the spoiling.
Is that what it was?
Yeah. I mean, if it was on PC, I can go in different pages, and especially the whole issue came with the great invention of the incognito mode of Google Chrome. Since it cannot trace who you are and if you already voted, unless you're using the famous cookies, you can vote yourself a million times.
Yeah.
They delete that. They remove that. Fair enough. Fair enough. You have to do it in the game. Fair enough. But make it easier, please.
Yeah. What else we got?
Would be a good time if you are a new modder. I think it'd be a good time right now to maybe release some mods, because we're not a lot of stuff coming out right now. It seems like it'd be a great time for you to test some stuff and maybe get your name out there right now. Just saying.
And also, yeah, it is a great opportunity to do so. But somehow something is also happening, because there is 10 mods being tested, and the newly submitted mods time is 4 days.
Yeah, I think maybe they're accounting for. Does it say work days? Or just days?
3 days. Now it's work days because they don't test on weekends.
Yeah, there it is.
It's work days.
I would say, yeah, 5 mods that will be tested 3 work days. To me, that, well, either they made a mistake, which mistakes do happen. Sometimes there's more than the same mods on there twice, whatever. So this could be a mistake, or they may be working on something and they're going to take 2 or 3 days off from testing, or maybe they've only got one person testing mods. Remember, Farm Sim 22 is getting close, and Giants have a limited amount of testers, and they're probably working on testing the next game. It's getting here close.
They are using what Klutch was saying, that there is less mods right now.
Yep.
They took testers from the mass of testers for Mod Hub and then put it on the game. That makes completely sense.
This would be a good time. Like I said, if you're just starting to figure out modding and you wanted to put some stuff out there potentially, this is the perfect time right now to start testing those waters. Because when Farm Sim 22 releases, all of a sudden that testing list gets just hammered, and you've got 22 days between new mods getting tested or whatever it is.
It's gonna be madness.
Speaking of testing the waters, here's a mod idea. Somebody make a river pieces. You know, the placeable pond that we have?
Yeah. Placeable rivers.
But you have to dig it out whenever you place it. Why don't we just have like placeable river spots instead of having to put a bunch of those down?
Or go on console, that's for sure.
Do what?
Yeah, that would never make it to console. That'd be a script, right? Where you have to edit it would edit the terrain, right?
No, because it's just the pond, but just change the shape. Have a couple straight pieces, couple journey pieces.
Question:
I will download it so I can build some rivers.
If you do a hole with a landscaping tool, and you find the water, and then you it stops there. But then you can move around with the mouse, leveling that very same level of deepness. You level it all around the map. You create your river.
Yeah, but But I wanted as a mod. I was trying to help. And I won it.
You can do that with
Come on. All right. It is about that time where if I don't start moving, I'm not going to be able to move as fast as I need to move later, and I'll get a ticket. So to sum everything up, Klutch, take it away.
Well, we got no other mods to talk about this week, so we're gonna skip that. It was a pretty quiet week. Yeah, nothing crazy new to talk about there. Yeah, I got nothing, man. Thanks for hanging out, David. Cheers to you once again, coming on first time, second guest.
Yeah, it's the second time I've been.
He's gonna be on the show, like probably. Well, you'll be here for one Friday. Actually, you'll only be here for one Friday.
2 weeks now.
One or 2 Fridays, I don't know. No, I bet it's 2 Fridays because it's the 17.
I might need you to host for me. I think I'm going to be at the lake pretty soon.
Oh gosh,
I'll be able to join.
You know that thing somebody signed me up for with my email? Yeah, it's gotten worse. Somebody did it again, and it's not getting caught in spam. Anyway, moving forward.
Emails? Sorry about that. I shouldn't have gave that to.
Yeah, David, you're only going to be here for one Friday.
2 Fridays.
2? What day are you getting here?
17.
Yeah, that's a Saturday.
Oh crap! Freaking calendar. Mine starts. I have wrong. I have set up the calendar wrong to start on Sunday. So
it's funny you're here for 2 weeks, but you're only here for one Friday.
So I'm going to be there. So I'm going. I don't know if it's the 17 or the 16. I have the ticket bought already. I don't know.
17.
And then I'm leaving the 30.
Okay.
29.
31.
Well, maybe if I'm not there, you can toast for me. I might be
David's coming 17th and leaving the 29th. I put it in my phone.
He knows it. He knows it. He knows everything. I don't know. This date, I don't remember.
Yeah. So he's going to be here. We're going to do some special stuff. Also, FarmCon's during that time. It's July 21st to the 23rd. So I'm going to be glued to my computer the entire time.
Super busy with Farm Sim 22 news. The next maybe not 2 weeks, but after that, I think all of a sudden.
Yeah. A2 Studio, like this is going to be his rig when he's here. So
it's going to freeze constantly. Congratulations.
Yeah, you get to use the worst computer. Actually, do you want the theater? I have a better computer in there. And there's a 75-inch TV that you can use, and there's already a camera and microphone rig set up in there.
I mean, I can be moving from one day in one place, the other day in another place.
There's options. I also want to do a still stream outside one day because I can play video games on the back porch with a laptop. I just want to try it one day. Be like, all right, guys, just stream from outside. All right, I got.
Streaming tonight.
I'm streaming. Yes, I'm streaming in 1 hour and a half.
So
really? I haven't ate. Damn it.
Well, you better go eat. I'll be streaming after you, I believe, tonight as well. So
That'll
be there. But when I'm there, you don't listen, so it's fine.
A lot of people. There's too much.
You got a super chatter. He doesn't even pay attention.
Oh, that.
You got a super chat at least $20.
Hey, I heard you went after the longest intro on Farm Sim the other day, DJ. So I've got.
I got an hour and a half in before I played the game. It was great. Well, before I started farming. And I'm gonna be streaming tomorrow from my old house.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. I never did a house tour, so I'm gonna clean it out and then you'd be like, this is where this was, this is where that was. Well, I got that. Oh, and second channel. We have a new video coming out on the second channel tomorrow. First one in like 2 months.
Sweet.
And that's it.
All right. Well,
so
that's all I got.
Well, I'm gonna be streaming today and then tomorrow and then on Sunday.
Sweet.
So, as usual, so weekend.
Perfect. Are we working on the wrecker or the excavator?
No, the wrecker. Actually, the excavator, and that's just to close. Someone suggested a brand, a manufacturer that is not on FarmSim. We made contact, and it might happen. We might have an official brand, a new official brand coming to FarmSim.
All because I accidentally said the wrong freaking word.
Love it.
Yeah,
that's fantastic.
But, I mean, from wrecker to excavator. I understand if you mix, I don't know.
No, you don't. No, you don't. I said it right.
The TLX dig it. I like it.
It's. I have a script. I read off the script. It said TLX. Maybe the two words are hard to mix up. Yeah. TLX Wrecker A2 Studio. And I look at that and I say A2 Studios working on his TLX wrecker, and I did not say that out loud, and I didn't catch it until I don't know when I was editing. Right when I was done editing, I was like, "Oh crap! Excavator wrecker!"
Oh, God.
Yeah. When we're making an excavator, it's gonna be.
I'm excited.
It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be awesome.
All right, my friend. Well, I will see you tonight for sure. I'll stop by and say hi.
Thank you.
I'll be singing karaoke.
Have a good night moving your stuff. We'll see you then, buddy.
Yep. Going to the old club I used to work at. Ooh, should be fun.
Good luck. All right, folks. Well, have a great weekend. I guess we will hopefully see you tonight. Otherwise, we'll see you next Friday with the rest of the Farm Sim show.
No best mods of the week.
No best mods. I got nothing. You got anything?
I haven't released anything. Sorry.
We got to update a couple things. That was cool.
We'll talk about it next week.
Yeah, probably.
All right.
Trailer.
Bye.
See you, folks. Have a great weekend. We'll chat with you hopefully tonight. See you guys.
Farm Sim Show, baby. The Sim Show.